At GAIN, our goal is healthier diets for all, especially the most vulnerable. And one of the vehicles that we utilize to get to the bottom of the pyramid households or most vulnerable households is through our social investment program or social protection program. Our social protection program is aimed at enabling access to more resilient diets for the most vulnerable population, as women and children who experience extreme poverty. And GAIN uses structural lens to inform our social protection work, and this includes things like gender sensitivity, sustainability, climate awareness, and human-centeredness. For the human-centeredness aspect of our structural lens, GAIN very recently developed a human-centered design toolkit to support social protection practitioners, administrators, and also other system actors in effectively applying human-centered design principles in nutrition-sensitive social protection design processes.
In Nigeria, approximately 11 million children face severe food poverty, heightening their vulnerability to malnutrition. The National Homegrown School Feeding Program is designed to tackle this challenge by providing daily nutritious meals to primary school children. However, despite its potential, the program encounters numerous obstacles, from funding limitations and inflation to coordination challenges and insecurity. To overcome these barriers, the Global Alliance for Improved Nutrition GAIN has introduced an innovative approach, Human-Centered Design, or HCD. By putting the needs and experiences of end users at the core of program design, HCD can help make the National Homegrown School Feeding Program more effective, responsive, sustainable for Nigeria's most vulnerable children. Human-centered design is a powerful methodology that revolves around empathy, engagement, and iteration. In this approach, children, families, and community members are active participants in designing solutions that truly resonate with their needs. GAIN's HCD Toolkit for Nutrition-Sensitive Social Protection offers a structured pathway empowering social protection practitioners to create user-centered solutions that are contextually relevant and impactful. The toolkit is organized into 4 distinct phases: plan, listen, ideate, and test. These phases guide stakeholders through each step of building and refining solutions that improve nutrition outcomes for children. The first phase, plan, is all about preparation. Here, teams set clear objectives, identifying key stakeholders, and develop a timeline. Using tools like the Rose, Bud, Thorn, and Journey Selection, participants analyze the existing National Homegrown School Feeding Program structure, highlighting its strengths, challenges, and growth opportunities. This phase sets the foundation for a focused, goal-driven HCD process.
First of all, you introduce yourself and the purpose of the interview.
The pairing, like I said earlier, it is male to male children, female to female children.
In the second phase, listen, participants engage directly with beneficiaries such as teachers, cooks, students, and farmers. Through techniques like systemagram mapping and in-depth interviews, they gather insights into the daily experiences and challenges within the National Homegrown School Feeding Program. These interactions reveal the complex dynamics that children and communities face, ensuring that proposed solutions are rooted in real-world needs.
My name is Rebecca. I work with the state government. These are my colleagues here, Stephen and Husseini. So we are here to, carry out just a few interviews on National Homegrown School Feeding Program.
What do you want the government to do to make the feeding better? To add more food.
We experienced before this homegrown feeding started, I have total number of 1,332 pupils. Then after the school feeding started, I discovered my enrollment reaches 1,553. They came here, they told me this is the reason why.
What are the challenges you're facing with the program?
The money they are giving is not enough for the work at all.
The Ideate phase is where creativity takes center stage. Building on the insights from the listen phase, participants brainstorm innovative solutions. Tools like future headlines encourage forward thinking, while round-robin exercises allow for collaborative idea generation. By the end of this phase, teams have developed a series of actionable ideas represented through storyboards that bring these concepts to life.
We're all welcome back from the field work. So on this column, you have who you spoke to. On the other part, you have what they told us.
And they also complained of lack of water, that they didn't have the borehole flowing as at the time that feeding was taking place.
So here under children, we have success. The successes is number 1. There is consistent supply of food.
For the recommendation, they said more funds should be allocated for the program.
In the final phase, test, participants prototype and validate their solutions with the intended users. Through hands-on testing and feedback, they refine these prototypes to ensure they are both practical and effective. This iterative process allows solutions to evolve and adapt, ensuring that only the most impactful and feasible designs move forward. Together, we can create a sustainable school feeding program that meets the nutritional needs of Nigeria's children and contribute to a healthier, more prosperous future.
As we are moving out right now, I know many of us, we are boiling on how the next steps would be. Exactly what we have to do, the capacity building, the advocacy, everything is so clear. You know, when we got here, we're like, ACD, what's ACD about? But I think at this point, it's so clear, we know exactly what it is, the processes, and then what we are taking out of here. We are so grateful. On behalf of the Kaduna Social Investment Program Agency, KADSIPA, I want to say thank you to GAIN. Thank you so much for all that you've been doing.
I've been here in Nigeria working from Kaduna to Kebbi to the Federal Capital Territory in partnership with GAIN, that's the Global Alliance for Improved Nutrition in Nigeria. And what we have been doing is quite significant in the sense that it's a huge contribution to the National Homegrown School Feeding Program. And we hope that this tool is going to do a couple of things for the National Homegrown School Feeding Program. National Homegrown School Feeding Program, who together we are re-examining the National Homegrown School Feeding Program in terms of its successes, in terms of its challenges, and also the opportunity. And I think at this point, Remake is very proud in partnering with GAIN in this pilot initiative that is being carried out in Nigeria. And I believe also in Ethiopia, there are other partners that are doing the same thing we are doing here.